So next, I want to introduce you to the concept of stealing like a pro. Let's go to Photoshop, create a new document, just click new document, and then make sure it's one, the width is 180 and the height is 1350. Name it steal like a pro. Okay, and then make sure the resolution is 300, and then click create. So it creates a new document. So let's see what about the concept of stealing. Steve Jobs said, Steve Jobs on stealing like an artist. Let's see what Steve Jobs said. So Steve Jobs said, good artist copy, great artist steal. Good artist copy, great artist steal. So it's very important. There is no artist out there that doesn't understand the art of stealing. Stealing is how you get inspiration from other designers. You can collect inspiration from 5 different sources and use it to create a single flyer. So that's what we are going to be doing. We are going to use an inspiration to create a flyer. Steve Jobs said, you check here, he said, good artist copy, great artist steal. We have always been shameless about stealing great ideas. So now let's go and steal. Just create a new place, right? Pinterest flyers. It brings out a lot of options. Go to images, bring out, so you can see there are several flyer design depending on what you want to design. So you just say, okay, this is for church flyer design. Let's click it and see what's there. Pinterest is going to give you several. Okay, this is a sample that we just clicked, but let's say we want more. Let's say I want more church flyer. All I have to do is scroll down. You can see there are several examples. So depending on the one you want, or the one that fits your the idea you have in mind. So let's say, okay, let's pick one and just do it very fast. And let's pick one that is very simple and do it very fast. Okay. I'm looking for a very simple one. Okay, let me pick this. So this, I want to replicate this. This is a very lovely flyer. I want to replicate it. So let's say I go to option, more option. Let's say I click download image. So it downloads the image to my download. So I can drag and drop it. So this is what I want to steal from. Let's see this. So I can drag and drop it here and create my own flyer from here. So let's wait for it to arrive here, and you can see there's different flyers that you can choose from. Just make sure it fits the idea you have, and you discover that people are very creative. People can be very creative. These are lovely designs, but there are some complex ones that if you really don't know, for a beginner, don't even attempt it. Like this one is not a thing for beginners because there are several effects that are coming into play here. So you want to choose a flyer that you can easily accomplish. Then as you go, you can steal the most of the screen time. Okay, so let's get back to this. So now, oh God, turn my reproach to glory. Let's get to it. We want to replicate this. Okay, first of all, we want to create the background. You can see that the background is this kind, and you may wonder, okay, what's the color at the background? You don't need to worry about that. Just come here. You can see where my mouse is. Click option, click solid color. When you click solid color, it creates a new color fill. I can call the color fill. You drag the color fill, you bring it under this flyer that you're about to steal, and then you double click it, and then it brings out this color pick tool, and then you click it on the color you want to copy, so it's kind of like paste it under, and then you click OK. So you have the color. Same thing. This one looks like has some depth. It's called noise. We'll add that later, but first you got the gist. So now let's see, the title of our program is "Oh Lord, turn my test to testimony." So we want to create just exactly like that. Just click open. Oh, that's, you come to your text. Let me delete that so that you can see what I'm doing. Go to text to horizontal, type tool. You click on the board and make sure it's white. If it's any other color, you want to come here to this character panel and turn it to white. If you can't find this character panel, you go to Windows, make sure the character is checked, and then you turn it to white. Come here, make sure it's white, and that's so. We want, oh Lord, turn my test to testimony. So let's write that. Oh Lord, turn my, or let's choose something different. Let's choose miracle service. Thursday miracle service. Okay, Thursday. Let's choose something different from this. Thursday. Okay, so we have our Thursday. Now this is set. Now let's write miracle. Now it's writing in capital letter because this is checked in the character. This is checked. If you want to change it all back to small letter, you make sure it's unchecked. So we have our miracle service. If your cap lock is also on, it will write in capital letter, so you want to make sure your cap lock is up. Miracle service, you have miracle here. So but this is something like a fanciful writing, so let's go and look for a fanciful text. The text I'm using here, you may not have it, so you may want to go and download your own font, but I'll try to include it in the resource folder. Check the link in the description, you'll find the resource folder. So miracle service, so let's make that big. Thursday miracle and service, service. This is another text service. Let's choose another font. Good. Usually I advise not to use more than 2 fonts, because the moment you begin to use several fonts, your design begins to look. So now if you see this thing, the texts are close to each other, so you want to make sure yours, the text too, are close to each other. So this is where you reduce the letter spacing. So you see it goes to each other, it's large, it goes to, so you want to make sure it's readable. And let's find something thick, because as you can see, the one there is thicker. Semi bold, good. No, let's choose something thicker. Bold. No, that's condensed. Bold, good. Thursday Miracle Service. So you put it like this. So now you can see, let me reduce this. This is too big. Now you can see we are achieving the exact same thing that this person did, and that's the art of stealing. You achieving the exact same thing. But I'm teaching you this because you're just starting. If it was me, I will use a different color, I will use a different text format, I'll use, but because you're still starting, you need to understand how to at least replicate somebody else's flyer. If you can do that, then you can come up with your own concept. You can switch it up a bit. But if you cannot brilliantly replicate someone else's flyer, I'm telling you, you won't go far in design. So that's the way it is. Thursday Miracle Service. Now if you see this place, there's kind of like a gradient color. So I don't want this video to be too long. I already have 11 minutes. So in the next video we are going to finish up this flyer, but first of all, I want you to see that we have put Thursday Miracle Service. So our flyer is coming to fruition. So in the next video we are going to continue. Make sure you achieve this, make sure you have gotten this right. See you in the next video.